And here the teams walk out for the national anthem. We can see Potros in the all black, North Georgia wearing their gold and green uniforms. And apologies for those who are just joining us. And welcome to Marietta High School. We're here live bringing you the UPSL Georgia Premier Division matchup between Potros FC and North Georgia United FC. For those joining us, this is a battle of two teams in completely different situations, different sides of the table. Potros currently sitting in third place behind UMA on goals scored. They have the same goal difference but have scored fewer goals. They have the chance to move up into second place with a win today. North Georgia United on the opposite end of the spectrum, with 0 wins, 0 draws, and 5 losses, sitting in 13th and last place up to this point, looking for their first points of the season. It's going to be a difficult match for them, but Potros looking to try to stay in the title race. A win today will put them up to second. A win by 7 goals or more would put them up to first. It's a big task at hand for them there. Let's take a look at the starting lineup. Let's start with the away team, North Georgia United. They've got Jesus Mendiola starting in goal. Juan Carlos Sanchez, Carlos Navarro, Ivan Orellana, Neri Juarez, Leonardo Duran, Yolín Piedestrana, Eric Vaquero, Evan DeYo, Emmanuel Lom, and Ronald Maradiaga. Richard Carbajal is going to read us. He's alongside me. He's going to read out the Potros starting lineup.
Ladies and gentlemen, our starting lineup for Potros is going to be in the goal, Verona, along in the defense with Hernandez. And following forward, we have Del Rio, number 49, number 50, Johnson, number 51, Cedeno, number 52, Mattis, number 54, Figueroa, number 61, McClune, number 62, Montague, and number 63, which is surprising for me, Nuegbo. And then finally, we have B. Hernandez, also up top with Nuegbo.
So 4 changes from last week to this week. Sebastian Ramirez, Mark Binot, Pedro Valenzuela, and Grayson Rockhill are replaced in the starting 11. Oli Nuegbo and Chris Johnson and Dylan Cedeno get their first starts of the season. North Georgia is going to get us kicked off here in the gold and green, going from left to right on your screen. Potros FC going to be in the right to left in all black.
All right, and ladies and gentlemen, here we are about to start kickoff. Our Potros are expecting to have a really good game here, but I think it will take a lot more aggression than what they're used to be able to have the result that they're looking for.
Coach Macis making some interesting decisions, dropping Darino and moving Oli Nuegbo and Chris Johnson to get the starts. We saw them come off the bench and get some late heroics in recent matches, but they get their first starts of the season. A choice that Macis made probably due to the fact that Potros are currently the joint bottom scoring team. Although they've been getting good results, they haven't been scoring a lot of goals. We'll see if that decision pays off.
Yeah, I definitely think our Potros are gonna need to come out a little more aggressive than they're used to this game. Maybe with less of a less of a passive play style and see what we can do here. So far, we have a throw in for North Georgia directly off of the kickoff. Decent little throw in. Small push in the back from our Potros player there, causing a free kick.
So early foul in the game. Number 7 on North Georgia, Emmanuel Lum. He's going to be one to look out for. He's missed the last couple games for North Georgia, probably contributing to their lack of results this season. But he was last season's top goal scorer in the league. So he'll be looking to try to get back to goal scoring form. He hasn't scored this season so far, but he's also missed multiple games. Who has scored, you'll see him in number 20 with the bright green cleats right there in the front. Ronald Maradiaga, the Honduran, currently sitting at the top of the goal-scoring charts with 5 goals this season.
And so far, Potros doing a good job getting the ball back, playing from the backfield, deciding to play back with the keeper, Verona, who is opting for the long ball. I think Potros are just going to need to be a little more aggressive this game and possess and try to see what they can do down at the goal line. Now we have a bad step there. I believe a foul. Potros free kick.
Yeah, early calls from the referee Brendan Dunavant. We can see him alongside Ethan Bruns, Faithfulness Adebayo Ige, and Derek Sams making up the referee crew for today.
And let's see what we can generate from this free kick here. Beautiful cross in. Looking good. Noigbo hits it, and it hits off of the back of the head of, I can't see too well. I believe that'll be Hernandez, but interestingly enough, it almost went in.
Yeah, so first corner of the game for Potros. Chance early on from the free kick. That was Augusto Del Rio crossing it to Noigbo. Cross coming in here.
Good cross in again. Oh, wow, and he gets an opportunity. Noigbo with a decent opportunity to start early in the game. So far, the decision in his height being an asset to this Potros team. And North Georgia opting to play it down line on the wide, looking to create space, playing it back to the middle, switching it out wide again, looking for a player on the run. Number 7, that player you told us to look out for, doing good to get out of that situation, sends it to 20, going for the overlap, doesn't find anything. Potros doing good standing, 7 left alone. But Potros defense doing an incredible job there. Beautiful job for the Potros defense. Get that ball out of that dangerous position.
Yeah, we can see early on that connection between Lom and Maradiaga. They're 2 goal-scoring threats, so they're both on this right-hand side. It looks like they're playing in a bit of maybe a 3-4-3 type, or maybe a 4-4-2. It looks like Maradiaga is going to be further forward than Lom. Here's Sereno, who recently joined Potros, coming from Saprissa in Costa Rica.
A good run so far for Potros. But he just stepped out there, unfortunately.
Yeah, wasn't able to keep the ball into play. That's going to be Juarez with the throw-in. Here's Maradiaga. He's going to try to get onto that left foot.
Oh, and he was looking for a player there in the middle. Verona doing an incredible job to pick that ball up.
All right, so early opportunities for both teams. Maradiaga, he loves that left foot. He's going to try to always cut in on that left foot and try to get shots across, but you saw he has other things in his game as well, that time playing it wide to Lom. We can see definitely a connection there already so early on between Lom and Maradiaga.
Yeah, so far their chemistry looks really good. They've been playing each other on the overlap and looking to create space between the two of them. Something definitely the Potros are going to have to look out for. Now we have a throw-in for our Potros here. Decides to play it out from the back to Verona as well.
So we already know all the results around the league. This is the last match of the weekend. the late Sunday match.
Noigba
see
with
the
a
results.
lovely touch there, receiving it from the keeper, sending it back down to the defender. Noigba looking forward, running down line, running on the wide, trying to find something. And Del Rio playing it out wide.
Cedeño.
Oh, Cedeño. Yes, sir. Sorry about that.
Cedeño.
Cedeño playing it out wide.
So,
and a good throw in for our Potros.
So it's going to be interesting to see the difference in the dynamics with Cedeño here in left back instead of Rockhill. Rockhill starting every game up to this point. Getting the start today is Dylan Cedeño, one of the players with some professional experience under his belt. The 19-year-old playing for the U20s of Saprissa.
Beautiful pass into the middle. Figueroa looking, and the keeper grabs it just in time. Figueroa was looking for something with that ball. I believe Mattis, it hit off of the head of Mattis and left it available for Figueroa, but the keeper was there to grab it. Now we have a throw in for North Georgia. North Georgia with a bad touch. Potros deciding to play it back down to Verona. Verona opting to go out wide once again. Ooh, and a bad. It was almost bad there, but it hit off of the North Georgia player and went out for a goal kick.
Yeah, good pressure there from North Georgia early on. You can see Branderban and Alan Hernandez getting the start in center backs again. They've been consistently starting the last matches since the injury of Benjamin Oranga. Chance here.
Beautiful chance here, running down the wide is Figueroa. Sending it back to the middle, finds Mattis. Oh, but defense doing a great job to get that ball out.
Yeah, and that was actually Johnson. I believe.
Johnson. Yes, sir. That is
so we've got
Johnson, I believe. My apologies.
Right, so we've got Chris Johnson here, number 50, Jarvis Madison, 52. Johnson getting the start, got the winning goal against Georgia Athletic a few weeks ago.
And Potros with an opportunity once again, sending it in. Oh, my goodness. And Figueroa just clips it. Clips it over the goal, unfortunately.
Oh. Yeah, so those opportunities, that's the reason why Potros is at the bottom of the table when it comes to goal scoring.
That's an incredibly necessary opportunity there. That was absolutely a easy goal there for Potros. Hopefully they can generate quite a bit more of those. Goalkeeper opting for the long ball. And Poacher's defense sending it back up. Noigba with a beautiful flick, but catches him offsides, unfortunately. And I do believe that was Mattis that was offsides.
Are we muted? Can you hear me?
Yes.
Are we muted on OBS?
Nope.
We're both muted?
Oh, and an effort there for North Georgia. Verona doing a good job.
Early on, both teams having chances, but no team putting a shot on target just yet.
North Georgia with the pressure early on too. They've had quite a few opportunities in the last couple minutes. Figured out doing a good job to come back and help out in the defense.
And that's what we expect. We know, despite being in last place, we know that they can score goals. So it's really their defensive position. They've conceded 27 goals in 5 games, including 7 against SSL, 6 against Atlanta City, 6 last week against Atlanta United Academy. So it's really their defensive end where they expect improvement, but they've been scoring goals regardless. So we expect that they're going to have some attacking opportunities.
Yeah, but Potros doing a very good job so far to make sure that nothing is generated yet. They've also had their own opportunities as well, so I think it's just going to boil down whoever breaks that first.
Just like in that opportunity there from Nuegbo, another opportunity wasted, getting in good positions, but not able to get that finishing touch. That last pass, that one was too soft to the goalkeeper. The shots being off target. They'll get another chance here.
Beautiful ball out to Mattis. Mattis crossing it back to the middle, looking for Nuegbo, but North Georgia defender doing a good job to get it out of there. North Georgia playing outside of the midfield, crosses it, sends it out wide. Good little play to run. Good little place to run it up the field. Honestly, we're back here to number 7, who we've been looking for.
Good connection there with Duran. Now Juarez.
Once again, though, Pocho's doing an incredible job there, getting the ball out to Figueroa. Figueroa looks for Mattis, but sends the ball just a wee bit too long, and that's going to be a North Georgia throw-in.
North Georgia, as we expected, they're not looking too strong on defense. Potros getting opportunities, but not able to take them so far. Still a lot of time in this game. We're only in the 14th minute. We do know North Georgia are missing one of their starting center backs from last week, Eddie Garcia, who received a red card in that last match against Atlanta United last week. So he'll be out on a suspension. Potros missing a few players of their own due to injury. Benjamin Uranga notably missing after he returned last week, played a few minutes, and unfortunately re-injured himself, and so he's out. Jake Sayer, another player who's hasn't been involved this season so far, dealing with injuries as well, but last season was one of the top goal scorers and top goal contributors last season, but he hasn't been involved this season so far. Both of them are here at the game helping, but not as players.
Now we have a throw-in for Potros.
That'll be Cedeño throwing to Johnson.
Yep, Cedeño finding Johnson. Cedeño again on the wide, sending it. He's going, looking to create something there. Finds Nuegbo. Nuegbo plays off to the side and has one. North Georgia defense doing a good job to make sure that doesn't generate a goal there. Another opportunity for Potros.
Yeah, good work there from Cedeño to get forward and to set up Nuegbo, winning the corner kick. So we'll try to get that camera panned over a bit to, here we go. Corner kick opportunity here.
Goal scoring opportunity for Potros here. Beautiful cross sent in, but just too high for Nuegbo. Potros, I think that's Cedeño finding it again. A good interception there for North Georgia, but and he catches him on the wide. Thought the Potros player was going to be able to get there for it. Beautiful play there. Beautiful play there. I believe that's Figueroa who went over there and got the ball out, forcing a throw in.
Good defensive work from Figueroa to come back and help on defense. We know that he'll be all over this pitch today, runs up and down the field, Now he was on that right side, now coming back to the left side. Last game started as a striker, has started in the midfield, comes back to Potros. He went away for a few seasons and looked for opportunities in other clubs. He's back at Potros this season. A good pass inside, looking for Johnson, but doesn't get to him. Juarez for North Georgia in this right back position. Who gives it away? Mattis looking for Nuegbo.
Nuegbo with the power there.
And Montagu getting forward.
Yes, but North Georgia defense doing a good job as well, though. Not making it easy for these Potros players at all.
Yeah, and we've seen this in their other matches as well. We've seen them in the first few minutes of the game staying in strong. The question will be whether they can do this for 90 minutes. In the last matches, they were 1-1 with Atlanta United all the way up until the minute before the halftime. Game ended 6-1 in favor of Atlanta United. So they're doing a good job so far. Still making some mistakes, and really it's all down to Potros' misses up to this point, because they've had the opportunities to take the lead in this match, multiple opportunities.
Absolutely.
We'll have another one here.
And Matt is sending the long ball down wide. Cross in, beautiful. Keeper there to make sure it doesn't generate anything, of course.
And now North Georgia has the opportunity to counter here.
Yeah, North Georgia running up the side. Potros defense once again, though, nothing to be weary, nothing to be played with.
Yeah, good work there from Alan Hernandez, making his 111th appearance today, moving up to the second all-time appearances, creeping up on Benjamin Oranga in the first spot.
And Figueroa doing a great job to keep that ball looking for Johnson.
Yeah, I believe Johnson thought he was offside, so he didn't attempt to go to the ball.
And the long ball being sent for North Georgia. But I believe that's Hernandez doing a great job not letting it get past him there.
McClune getting involved in the game. Wearing the captain armband.
And a beautiful ball sent from McClune to Figueroa. Figueroa looking for
That's
something.
actually Cedeño. Yep. Cedeño setting up Mattis. Yeah, it's going to be easy to mix those two up, Figueroa and Cedeño. They have a similar build.
Yeah, and Figueroa is all over the field, so it's hard to see them up here from where we're at.
Great pass there.
Great pass to Nuegbo. And Nuegbo but an offsides call there for Ali Nuegbo.
No offside. The flag stayed down. It was actually just a miss.
Oh, just a complete miss. My apologies. It looked like an offside call from here. How unfortunate. And North Georgia opting to play out of the wide, looking for the long ball. Number 7 there to receive the ball, playing it down to 20. North Georgia pressuring hard here. And a great deflection there from Potros defender to keep that out. And Figueroa receiving the ball there, sending it out.
Potros are finding their way through the North Georgia defense.
They certainly have opportunities to score, but unfortunately, just missing it right there on the final.
Yeah, so far up to this point, Oli Nuegbo 4 shots off target out of 4 attempts. So he's getting the chances. He just needs to finish them. I mean, we know he can do it. We saw it a few weeks ago against Kalanji Pro Profile. Came off the bench, scored 2 goals late in that match to give Potros the 3-1 win.
Absolutely. And
get now the opportunity to start today for the first time this season. He's gotten in good positions, but hasn't been able to find the target so far.
And a beautiful ball sent, looking for Johnson. Johnson receiving the ball, still has it. Looking for somebody.
Here's Del Rio.
Del Rio has one, and it's wide. But a good opportunity there for Del Rio.
And it goes down as another shot off target. So up to this point, 6 shots off target, 0 shots on target for Potros. Only 1 shot off target for North Georgia, and it was very off target. It wasn't even close to really causing any danger.
Yeah, not too dangerous for North Georgia yet. Especially, poachers have been possessing, have been looking for the holes.
Figueroa with pressure wins the free kick.
Once again, Figueroa all over the field, opting for the quick pass. Del Rio playing with Sereno.
Hernandez finding his center back partner, Branderman.
Mattis looking for Nuegbo. North Georgia catching it back in the midfield, though, looking for their star player, number 7.
Oh, a foul called on Sereno. That one, I think, was a little bit strict call. Didn't look like a foul from my point of view. Although, I may be biased.
Maybe a little aggressive on the step there, but at minimum, it wasn't a yellow card, just a free kick.
Yeah, here's Juan Carlos Sanchez with the free kick. North Georgia changing their branding. Used to be red and black. Now they're green and gold.
North Georgia opting to play out wide. And heavy pressure from the Potros as well. Number 7 for North Georgia, extremely active in that front line as well. Definitely a reason to be a player to be concerned about.
Yeah, we can see number 7, Emmanuel Lam. Looks like he's playing more forward. Looks like they might have made a formation change. He gets forward more, so he was along this right-hand side. Now he's up in the striker position. We'll see what change that makes in the game. Good step there from Dylan McClune to win that ball back before anything could come from that attack for North Georgia.
Absolutely. A bit of a mistake there with the ball sent directly to a North Georgia player, but McClune doing a great job to get there and catch the interception.
Dylan McClune is going to be a key player in this midfield position for Potros. Works as that pivot. He tries to break down attacks just like he did there. Has good vision to try to connect the defense to the attack. It's going to be a key player for them this season.
And Brandervan finding Verona, sending it to Sereno. Oof. And a bit of a push there once again. Another little talking to Sereno.
Yeah, it looks like this referee, Brendan Dunavant, is not going to be... He's not going to allow those types of plays. Some referees will allow it. It didn't look like it was anything cynical, just a battle for the ball. The referee thought maybe it was a little bit too hard in the back or something along those lines.
Yeah, the referee probably considered it a push in the back based off of the call there and Stern talking to. But we have a free kick here for North Georgia, who opts to send the ball. Pocho's defense, though, incredible job. I believe that was possibly Vandervan. Unsure about that.
Opportunity here.
Mattis sending the ball out wide, looking for the cross in. North Georgia there once again, though, kicking the ball out of the danger zone. Now we have a throw-in for Potros. And a bit of a battle there for the ball. North Georgia just kicking the ball out in an effort to try to take it. Another Potros throw-in. And Sereno calling for the ball, receiving it in the wide. Looking for options. Sends Del Rio. Del Rio with a bit of a hard touch, but finds Figueroa. Figueroa finding Hernandez. Hernandez pushing the ball forward, looking for Nuegbo, but ball's off. Sereno receiving the ball off of the North Georgia deflection. Back to Figueroa. Figueroa finding McClune. And McClune with the long ball.
Yeah, but no runners. No runners for Potros on the same page there.
Yeah, it ended up in the keeper's hands pretty easily on that one, unfortunately. Good job from Potros there to receive the ball. Mattis there checking in, passing it to McClune. Mattis doing a good job there in the midfield, playing it back to Hernandez. And then Mattis getting it back to Verona. And I believe that's Brandervan finding Mattis once again, dropping back to McClune.
A little bit more patient play here.
Decent possession, but looking for the ball, the long ball once again, but an offsides call there. And unfortunately, I believe that's going to be Mattis who's off.
Yeah, so second offside of the game for Potros.
North Georgia playing the quick ball.
North Georgia starting to push their defensive line a little bit further back, making it more difficult for Potros to get in behind, as we saw early on. But here's going to be a chance as the ball's going back.
We have a chance here for Johnson. Johnson finds the ball, looking for an opportunity, sends it, and the keeper there to keep the ball out of the back of the net. Really good job from the North Georgia keeper there. Now we have a corner kick for Potros.
So that's going to go down as the first shot on target. That one's played quickly. Here's Del Rio.
Del Rio sending it back in, looking for Nuegbo. Nuegbo has one.
Once the handball.
They're looking for a handball call there, but I don't think the ref was able to see it.
But it was eventually cleared out for a throw-in. Sorry for those at home about the camera angle. Looks a little bit tilted on your screen. We're trying to get that fixed up here at the stadium.
Finding Nuegbo. Nuegbo hits it. Oh, man. And Nuegbo once again with the header there. Looking for somebody. I think he was looking for Johnson to finish it, but just a little quick there. Might have also been just a mistouch.
Once again, Nuegbo with another shot off target. That'll put him up to 5. Referee's talking to the assistant referee. I think they're trying to find out if the goalkeeper's touch was before or after the ball was already out of play, because the corner kick was given. The cross comes in now. The corner kick was given because of the goalkeeper's touch, but the ball was near the goal line. It was unsure if he touched it before or after the ball went out.
Very confusing call there, but another offsides call, unfortunately. Yeah. Luckily, looking to get the ball in.
Luckily, that one was called offside because another miss in front of the goal if the flag had stayed down.
But Poacher's doing a good job to find the final of the field, but just unfortunately not able to finish it out. He just needs that final touch there. And Cedeno with the header, but it went straight to the North Georgia player. North Georgia opting to play it out of the back.
Good tackle there from Montagu. Montagu coming back into the starting 11. Replacing Sebastian Ramirez. Those two have gone back and forth between starting and getting minutes this season. So both of them similar types of players in the right back position. They like to get forward. Ooh.
Oh, and a bit of a mistake there from the Potros player, number 13, grabbing the ball, playing it out wide for North Georgia, looking for a ball. Potros defender doing a great job to get it out of there, but back in the hands of North Georgia once again. He opts to shoot it, and it's wide.
Yeah, interesting decision there, as McClune had collided with the referee, and because of that was lost possession, but the referee allowed the play to continue instead of stopping the play. Eventually led to a North Georgia chance, but it was off target. But interesting decision there from the referee. We're going to get this tripod situation fixed up. We have it a little bit better right here. We'll try to keep that still for the rest of the match.
Yeah, unfortunately, we've been having a few difficulties over here, but we're looking to rectify that at halftime. So that will certainly be fixed at halftime, and we apologize for the viewers at home. And Figueroa looking to send the ball down line. North Georgia doing a good job to clear that ball out. Figueroa taking the throw in, finding Serrano. Figueroa to McClune. McClune pushing the ball forward. Looking for a pass to Del Rio, but North Georgia there kicking the ball away. Good defensive work from Hernandez. And Verona sending the ball, looking for Nuegbo, but two men there to make sure Nuegbo doesn't end up with that ball. Matt is sending the ball out wide. Beautiful
Montagu
pass.
getting forward.
And Montagu getting forward, but the ball running out, unfortunately. Now we have a substitute for North Georgia.
Looks like Juarez is going to be the one coming off. We'll try to see who came on. If we can get a number. Do you see the number, Richard?
Number 12, I believe.
So we believe that's Gallant who came on. Clay Gallant replacing Nettie Juarez at the right back position.
And North Georgia looking to counterattack. Number 7 playing the new sub in, looking for him wide. Fight for the ball there, Nuegbo, or no, yeah, I believe, nope, that's going to be Mattis, I believe, fighting for the ball there. Del Rio with the ball, looking for someone, looking for options, finding Johnson. And Johnson running it out wide to Figueroa. Figueroa playing the ball back to Del Rio. Potros doing a great job playing out of this midfield.
And here we can see, like I mentioned earlier, North Georgia getting every player behind the ball to defend. So they look determined to improve their defensive record.
North Georgia keeper doing a good job coming out for that ball there, sending it out to the new sub, number 12, Gallant, who finds number 3. Number 3 looking for number 7. Oh, the player to watch who's on a free run. Decides to have one, but an absolutely incredible Potros defensive play there. I believe that was Brander Van. Incredible job. Absolutely well played there.
Yeah, great job there from Brander Van to get his foot in the way. But a dangerous opportunity there from North Georgia. As we mentioned, they're getting everyone behind the ball defensively. Potros finding it difficult to find their way through right now, and they're getting players forward, their outside backs forward, leaving those spaces open for those counterattacking opportunities. They'll have another chance here from the corner kick.
Now we have the free kick, and it goes straight to Verona. So Verona doing a good job there to claim that ball. Verona sending it out wide to Serrano.
Yeah, Dylan Sereno.
Sereno. My apologies.
The Costa Rican left back also played for the Costa Rica U20 national team.
Figueroa looking for Mattis, but the ball too long there. Getting it back to number 7. And now we have a North Georgia throw-in. And that player you told us to watch for, he's all over the field, Chris. I have to tell you, definitely something to be concerned about. He almost had an opportunity there that could have resulted.
Yeah, we see options on the bench for Potros. Darino, the all-time goal scorer for Potros, on the bench today. Could make an impact in this match. Here's Maradiaga.
Oh, bit of a defensive error there. North Georgia in the goal or on out wide looking for the cross in, but Potros doing a good job. Now I believe we have a corner for North Georgia.
Yeah, number 21, Evan Dio getting forward. He hasn't had too much involvement in this match so far, but we know that he can get goals. He scored last week against Atlanta United. He's the only other goal scorer for North Georgia this season besides Ronald Maradiaga and Obina Onkorokoko, who's on the bench today.
And a long cross being sent in, but Nuegbo there to make sure nothing happens. Mattis looking to
now a counterattack.
Beautiful counterattack. Mattis sending the ball for Johnson. Johnson with a beautiful run. Johnson looking to go. Johnson has one. And the keeper doing an absolutely incredible job, but I believe we have a bit of an injury here for the keeper for North Georgia and a defender as well, who I think unfortunately they ran into each other on this one.
And it looks like the referee called a foul on Johnson. I'm not sure why.
That's going to be an interesting call, an offensive foul.
Yeah. I've got the YouTube feed and saw it again, and I still don't see how he saw a foul there. But it was a good save, and then collided with his own defender. For some reason, a foul was called on Chris Johnson, so it's going to be a free kick for North Georgia.
Well, it seems everyone's okay here. And we're going to get the ball rolling again with a goal kick.
But yet another opportunity. The speed of Chris Johnson getting himself into that opportunity, but not able to finish it when it matters.
But an incredible run nonetheless. We're just going to need to see a lot more of those if there's going to be a result.
Getting close to the end of the first half. As we've seen last week, Augusto Del Rio got the first half goal for Potros this season. All other goals that we've scored have been in the second half of matches.
And North Georgia looking to create some pressure, playing it out wide to number 20. Number 20 opting to shoot, has one. And Verona looking to grab the ball there, but it just slips, and I believe we have a corner.
Yeah, I think Verona, he realized about halfway through that the shot was off target and kind of hesitated whether he should catch the ball or let it go out for a goal kick, and because of that hesitation, he let it out for a corner kick instead. Second corner of the match for Potros, or for North Georgia rather.
North Georgia corner, sending it, bit low there, looking for the first post, but
yeah,
Potros defense getting it out of there.
He was right
and
there.
And North Georgia back in the counter, back in the attack, looking for something. Great defensive effort from Potros once again. Figueroa with a beautiful step.
Yeah, no call there. Here's Cedeno getting forward.
And Cedeno with a beautiful run. Cedeno was having a beautiful run, but I think he just mistouched it there.
Maradiaga keeps it in play here. Hernandez there, though. And Figueroa covering.
And Figueroa gets the ball out of there. North Georgia looking to continue, though, as they get the ball back.
Yeah, giveaway in the middle.
And that's
I've seen that a lot.
That's going to be Mattis sending the long ball, looking for Johnson again, but North Georgia defense getting the ball out of there and keeping it in, playing it up the wide. Nuegbo, though, with a beautiful effort, absolutely, finding Del Rio. And Del Rio looking for options, who plays it out to McClune. McClune finding Cedeno again. Johnson with an unfortunate pass there. North Georgia now getting the ball out of there, playing it up wide. And a slip from the North Georgia player there. He was looking for the foul, though.
Yeah, we can see a lot of rotation in this North Georgia attack. Now it looks like Deyo is taking up that number 9 position. So we've seen Maradiaga up there, we've seen Lom, and now we see Deyo. So they're kind of rotating around between the three of those.
And
Here's
Hernandez
Del
finding
Rio.
Del Rio. Del Rio playing it to Mattis. Mattis looking for the long ball again, looking for Johnson. And the defender opting to kick the ball out for a Potros throw-in.
Yeah, so
Apologies
Georgia-
again for the camera angle back at home for the viewers.
oh, good throw-in. Good look for Nuegbo.
Oh,
Can't
and a
control
beautiful throw-in for Nuegbo, but Nuegbo missing the ball, and now we have a goal kick.
You can see Potros trying to utilize their strengths in the front between Nuegbo's strength and Johnson's speed, trying to use those physical attributes to get into good positions. But North Georgia's defense is sitting a little bit deeper, meaning those balls over the top need to be perfectly weighted. Because a little bit too short, the defense is going to get it. A little bit too long, it's going to go to the goalkeeper. So it's a very difficult pass to look out for.
Matt is doing an incredible job to retrieve the ball there, getting it to Sereno and finding Figueroa, who now has the ball. Figueroa finding Johnson on the wide. Johnson pushing the ball, looking for options, possibly an opportunity. And a crossing that ends up in the North Georgia's hands. But McClune with an effort there. Nope, that was Montague.
No, that was McClune, actually.
No, that was McClune. Yes, sir. That was absolutely McClune with an effort there, but it was wide. North Georgia playing it out the back, looking for the wide. And a big cross from North Georgia out to number 12. But ball too long there. Potros opportunity, throw in.
And this from North Georgia, these last few plays, is kind of what we've seen from them over their last matches. A lot of giveaways in their defensive third, which is why some teams have gotten so many opportunities against them. They're doing the same today, but Potros not able to find the back of the net. We do see, I believe that's Darinho warming up in the corner. Maybe
Yes,
a halftime change that Macis has in mind.
That does look like Darinho warming up indeed. Figueroa receiving the ball. Finding Del Rio.
We'll be interested to see if Macis decides to make any changes at halftime.
Del Rio playing out wide. And a cross in, but it's absolutely long. And unfortunately, Figueroa is unable to reach that ball. So we have a North Georgia throw-in.
Montagut's been putting in a lot of crosses in this match. Some of them have been finding his target. Some of them, like that one, not finding a target.
And another little push in the back for Sereno there. North Georgia looking for the ball, looking for the pass, playing the ball forward. Potros defender Montague there, not giving options. McClune now pressing. And North Georgia with a shot. Verona with an absolute save, though. Well played from Verona for Potros. Potros goalkeeper sending it out, looking for Nuegbo. Nuegbo looking for the flick there, but North Georgia grabbing it out of the back.
Oh, another giveaway.
Another giveaway there. Del Rio looking for Johnson. Johnson pushing up the ball. Looking for an effort, but defense doing an incredible job there. And that's McClune stepping up. McClune has one. And McClune with the shot. That's high.
Yeah, so we see this is Johnson getting in hard, getting in a tough angle, trying to get back on his favored right foot, but the cut wasn't far enough to get away from the defender, and the defender just had to put his foot in and block that shot. Good win back by McClune.
McClune winning the ball there, getting it to Mattis. Mattis with a good effort there. Foul call for North Georgia.
Not too many fouls in this match at this point. Not one of the more physical sides that we are used to seeing in the UPSL. This game's going to be a little bit more based on technical ability.
Del Rio finding Sereno. Sereno having one. And the ball's just high there. High ball sent from Sereno. And now we're approaching extra time for this first half.
We'll try to see if we can get an indication from the referee of how much time is being added on. I'm going to leave that to you, Richard, if you can see it.
Yep, so far he has given no indicator of how many. but I believe it's going to be 2 minutes, potentially 2 minutes.
We'll go with 2 for now, and we'll see if that's what matches up in the field. Here's a chance for Gallant with a cross in.
Oh! And North Georgia just here in extra time. Here in extra time, getting a good cross into the middle and finishing that ball. I believe we're going to see a different Potros team for the second half.
Yeah, against the run of play, Emmanuel Long, we talked about him at the beginning of the game, about his goal-scoring ability. I believe it was him who had the finish, but the substitute, first half substitute, Gallant cutting in, getting forward, and he was able to put it in the back of the net.
So far, North Georgia taking advantage of its very few opportunities. Del Rio opting to play the ball quick.
Yeah, they're trying to respond quickly, upping the intensity just before halftime. If 2 minutes was added, we've got about 20 seconds remaining in this half as the North Georgia player goes down.
And now we have an injury here, actually, I believe.
Yeah, I'm not sure for what, though. Back on his feet now, though. I believe that's Duron.
Maybe a bit of time creation there.
I believe it was Lom who was the goal scorer. I might be wrong on that one. I'll try to confirm.
Beautiful ball to Sereno. Sereno sending it in. And North Georgia defense doing a good job there, getting the ball out. Now that's the referee blowing the whistle for halftime.
All right, so halftime, North Georgia against the run of play, going into the lead. Thanks to that late winner, we'll confirm if Lom was indeed the goal scorer. Let's take a look at the stats from the first half. Potros with a total of 12 shots, but only 2 on target. North Georgia with 7 shots, 3 on target. So despite having less possession, less chances, more shots on target, and taking the lead into halftime, not the result that Potros wants. They'll have to come out in the second half and be a lot stronger. We'll see if Coach Masis has anything up his sleeve. But until then, we'll be back in about 15 to bring you the second half. And welcome back to Marietta High School, Potros FC versus North Georgia United, going into the second half in just a few minutes. We actually had a goal score correction here at halftime. North Georgia United, it was Leonardo Duran who actually got the goal. And we did correct that camera tilt. So as you can see on your screen as we get prepared for the second half, everything should be much better in the second half in terms of your viewing experience at home. But for the Potros FC fans out there, not the half we wanted to see going into halftime. Take a look at the stats. Potros FC with 12 shots total, only 2 on target. That's really the story of this game so far. The chances that have been missed. Some of these chances, in my personal opinion, have been easier to miss. I mean, easier to score than to miss, actually.
Absolutely agree with you there. I'm actually in awe at the goal or at the score as we speak, looking at it.
Yeah, so we'll see what Coach Masis does at halftime if he decides to make any substitutes. I'm expecting at least one change. We saw Dadinho warming up near the halftime. We expect that he might probably come in during the second half. But so far, I'm Christopher Oranga alongside Richard Carvajal bringing you the action here from Marietta High School. Let's take a look at the results around the league as you'll see at the bottom of your screen. Atlanta United Academy getting the win in the first game yesterday, 3-1 over Atlanta City, getting their revenge after last season going out in the playoffs to Atlanta City. Dalton United got up to first place, keeping their position in first place with a 2-0 win against UMA. That was UMA's first loss of the season. And then Kalanji Pro Profile traveled to Birmingham and beat FC Birmingham 2-0, putting themselves back into the playoff picture. FC Atlanta getting their first win of the season with a 2-1 victory away to Georgia Athletic, and Georgia Revolution traveled down to LaGrange and beat Legends FC 5-2 on the road, putting them up to second place for the time being. Potros FC have the opportunity to jump ahead into second place with a win here today, but they've got a long uphill battle after going down just before halftime. Thanks to that Leonardo Duran header, it was a little bit of an awkward one as the cross came in. Verona was getting across his goal. The header just kind of went straight up. Verona kind of mistimed his jump, and the ball just slowly rolled into the goal. Potros FC could have scored many goals, and we'll look here to see if any changes are made. So far, I'm not seeing any changes for Potros as we see the players warming up for the second half. We see Nuegbo, and I believe that's Johnson, up on the sideline getting some instructions. I believe that's from Coach Chandler Dunning, assistant coach, giving them some instructions. Hopefully he's giving them instructions on how to score, because that's what we need in the second half. As players get lined up here, we do not see any changes.
And Chris, what are you expecting to see here at the start of this second half? Now, Potros being down 1-0.
Well, Potros, they need to respond by creating some more chances and taking the chances. If they can get a goal early on here and continue the pressure throughout the half, this should be their game. But it's going to come down to finishing the chances. As we said at the beginning of the game, the joint lowest goal scoring team in the league, and this is not helping their case today with these chances missed.
Absolutely not. But I think, at least in my experience watching and commentating for these Potros player, every time a goal has been scored, they come with a different energy and a different pressure. So I definitely think that we'll need to see an early goal at the start of the half here, and to be able to generate the rest of this game and possibly come out with a win.
as we get ready for the second half, let's just take a look at the stats comparisons between two of the players who have been involved in this game up to this point, Oli Nuegbo and Leonardo Duran. You can see 5 total shots for Nuegbo, 3 shots for Duran, 0 on target for Nuegbo, 2 on target for Duran, and Duran having the goal, putting North Georgia United ahead. So that stat comparison can kind of tell you the story of this match so far. North Georgia finishing their chances, Potros not finishing theirs.
Yeah, it certainly doesn't look like 5 opportunities for Duran, but with the 3 that he's had, 2 on target isn't too bad.
Looks like we did have a goalkeeper change for North Georgia, I believe. I see the goalkeeper running on the field. I'm not sure if he's coming on as a substitute.
I do believe they did indeed have a goalkeeper change.
So I believe that's Ben Jones coming on for North Georgia in the second half.
And now we have the start of the second half, ladies and gentlemen. Straight to McLuhan, who finds Nuegbo. Nuegbo with the beautiful pass. It was so close to being an incredible pass, but it just ended up behind Johnson there.
So an interesting decision from North Georgia, goalkeeper change.
It could possibly be due to the run-in that the goalkeeper had in the first half for North Georgia.
That's right. That definitely could be the reason for that. He did have a collision with his own player in the first half.
And we have a throw-in for North Georgia here, opting for the long throw-in. Good pressure there, but defense on Potros even better, not allowing him to get past there. And a wee bit of a push in the back, leading to a free kick that's decided to play short. McLuhan playing it out wide, looking for Brandervan, I believe, who plays with Mattis. And Brandervan playing it back to Hernandez, who finds McLuhan. Potros playing it out the backfield. Looking for options there. Getting it back to... Oh, and a beautiful pass to Johnson. Johnson using his speed once again, but a bit of a slip up there. And North Georgia defense doing a good job to keep the ball out of there. North Georgia playing it out the back, switching it out wide. Potros throw in here. Straight to a North Georgia player, Del Rio finding the ball. Looking for Montague. But finding Montague. And Figueroa there to send the ball into Nuegbo.
Yeah, more of the same as we started this second half. Johnson getting in good positions, but bodied off by the defender, putting him off target, putting him off balance, and causing him to shoot the ball straight to the goalkeeper.
McLuhan with beautiful effort there, keeping the ball in his possession. And Figueroa stepping for the ball there, but it's just off. North Georgia looking to counter. Number 27 for North Georgia, no, 21 for North Georgia, pushing the ball forward, looking to have one. Potros defender in the way. And Verona doing everything he can to keep that ball from being a corner, but I believe it's a North Georgia corner nonetheless.
Try to goal next time, Ivan. Got it.
You know, this is not an unfamiliar position for Potros. Last season in the home opener here at Marietta High School was a similar situation. We went down 3-1 at halftime to North Georgia, came back in the second half and won 4-3. So we'll see if they can do it again this season. Not as much of a uphill climb as last season.
North Georgia with the kick, corner kick. And he was looking for a header there, but ended up missing it. Now we have a Potros throw-in.
She was like, oh, I think this. I didn't catch it. I was like, oh, my car is good to drive. Like, fucking.
Alan Hernandez bringing the ball forward. Looking for options in the midfield. Finds Figueroa. No.
Figueroa sending it out to Nuegbo. Nuegbo with a good run, sending it in. North Georgia
Ooh.
defense doing a good job. But looks like we had a run in there with the goalkeeper and Johnson.
The ball wasn't even there. The defender was the one who sent it out for the corner for Potros. It was a little bit interesting. The goalkeeper just kind of slid Johnson, not even playing the ball. So
Yeah, Johnson.
that should be a foul.
Yeah, Johnson was looking for a bit of a call there. Now we have a corner for Potros. I believe that's Del Rio taking it. Sends a good ball in. North Georgia hitting it out though. Serrano there. Potros still maintaining possession.
Here's Mattis finding Cedeno.
And a great cross in for Nuegbo. Nuegbo looking for that ball. Looking to do something with it. Still controlling. Sends it in. Montagu with the shot, but it's wide.
Another shot off target. Good work from Nuegbo. Was in a tight angle and managed to get past his defender and put a good cross in. Ball fell for Montagu, but just another poor attempt at putting the ball to the goal.
Yeah, unfortunate there on the finish, but Potros still maintaining the ability to get into those positions. We just need that final touch at the end to get it in the back of the net.
You wonder how long they'll go on without a goal before we start seeing some changes from the bench.
Yeah, absolutely. We may be, and I do believe we see quite a few players warming up for Potros. May see an interesting amount of substitutes here.
Yeah, they've got Aaron Witten, last season's top goal scorer. They've got Mark Binot, Dadinho, the all-time goal scorer for Potros. They've got options on the bench. When they will be called to action is the question. Chance here as Maradiaga stole that ball away from Figueroa.
Absolutely, and nothing there in the back as he was looking for a foul. A bit of a slip there.
Does end up in a corner kick.
Yep, but it does indeed end up in a corner kick, unfortunately.
But yeah, mistake there from Figueroa, losing the ball to Maradiaga. Maradiaga trying to get into the box, but wasn't able to find it. And Branderban just kind of miskicked that ball and ended up rolling out for a corner kick.
Corner taken in for North Georgia. Results in a goal kick as it's hit just long there. North Georgia looking to push it there, going into the middle. Potros Figueroa on the counter. Nuegbo finds Del Rio. Del Rio looking for options.
Figueroa wide. Now Cedeno with the overlapping run. Puts a cross in.
Oh, beautiful cross into Nuegbo. And Nuegbo with the finish, ladies and gentlemen. Ollie Nuegbo with an absolute velocity.
Just about time, Potros finally finds the back of the net. Thanks to Oli Nuegbo, Dylan Cedeno doing well to get forward. It all started with Del Rio having patience, finding Figueroa wide, Cedeno making that overlapping run. Eventually, the cross came in, went past everyone, fell to Nuegbo, and all he had to do was just pass that into the back of the net. Excellent team play, excellent finish, and Potros are back in this game.
Absolutely love to see what happened there. Potros with a lot of tenacity, and just like I told you, all those efforts have to result in something eventually. So, now it's just uphill from here. All we need is for Potros to not get complacent or excited, and keep on the pressure.
And as we can see, Oli Nuegbo, his first shot on target was his first goal. So finally was able to get it on target and finally finally getting the ball, getting the back into the game. So they've got about 40 minutes left to try to get all 3 points.
Figueroa fouled on the back there, leading into a free kick. Matt is playing the ball with McClune. McClune sending the ball, but it's bad, and North Georgia getting it. Looking for options is North Georgia, playing it out wide.
Yeah, quick reaction here from North Georgia. They're going to try to take back their lead. Here's DeYo getting it.
And North Georgia with an opportunity.
Good work there from Sereno, getting in between the players.
Incredible work from Sereno there. Absolutely doing a good job getting that ball out and somehow ending up with a goal kick in that situation. Sereno with a huge kick looking for Nuegbo. Nuegbo finding, I believe, Figueroa. Figueroa pushes the ball. Looking for something.
Mattis getting forward. Oh, but couldn't find him.
And Mattis was making the run there for Figueroa, but the ball was just a little long there. Ended up in the hands of the keeper.
Yeah, not a good pass there from Figueroa. Did well to get in good position, but like we saw from Del Rio in that goal, you saw how he had players running forward. He had some space, but instead of forcing the ball forward, he decided to take his time and find a teammate's feet, and that's where the attack came from. So we need more of that in this game. Figueroa had the opportunity there, didn't have an option forward. Mattis was getting forward, but didn't have a clear passing lane to him. Needs to take his time. Don't force the ball forward and wait for more opportunities. Something that we need to see a little bit more of from Potros, I believe.
Absolutely. And a beautiful run from Sereno there and a beautiful pass to add on to it. Sereno looking for it. Oh, with a beautiful ball to Nuegbo, but Nuegbo hitting it over. But oh my goodness, what an acrobatic play there for Nuegbo to even touch that ball. Well played.
That diving header nearly had something on it. A little bit difficult. It was just a little bit too high for him. Was not able to direct it towards the goal. Did well to get, really, honestly, did well to get anything on it.
Absolutely. The fact he got contact at all is why I said an acrobatic. Now we have a goal kick for North Georgia goalkeeper, who has a player take it for him, playing it out wide to the defense. Playing it out the back is North Georgia.
Giving away, here's Mattis.
Mattis receiving the ball with the giveaway. Mattis looking for options, finding Nuegbo. Nuegbo playing Figueroa. Figueroa with the cross out to Montague. Montague sends Johnson. Johnson with the shot, but into the hands of the keepers.
That was a great pass from Montague to find Johnson in behind. Johnson's cross was just too close to the keeper.
North Georgia looking to counter here. Playing it from the back. Long ball sent out to number 20 for North Georgia. And looking to play out of the wide, but great. Oh, a lot of pressure from Potros there, but a foul called. Now we have a free kick for North Georgia. North Georgia opting for a quick play there. Trying to find something out of the wide. And a mistake there. Del Rio receiving the ball. Del Rio looking for options. And a foul there for North Georgia. I believe we even have a yellow being shown for North Georgia.
Yeah, I believe that was Sanchez. Try to get confirmation on that one. We'll call it Sanchez for now, and as we take a look. Oh no, it was actually Gallant. The Gallant who was the one who got the yellow card. So the one who got the assist for the goal, Gallant, is the one who received the yellow card coming off the bench in this match.
And now we have McClune taking the free kick, I believe.
So Clay Gallant getting the first yellow card of the match for North Georgia on the foul on Del Rio.
McClune taking it. Looking for Sereno. Too long.
Will Macis look to his bench now that they've got the 1-1? What do you think, Richard? Do you think he should go to his bench?
I do absolutely think we need a little bit of speed up top. Still looking. Although Nuegbo has been really good using his physical attributes, I do still see Dadinho preparing to come in. I think that personally I feel that's a good idea. Let's see if Dadinho coming off the bench can do something. But it seems he went to sit back down, so we may not see a change at all.
Yeah, it's one of those things when you have the momentum, you're back into the game. You don't know if you want to make any changes.
McClune doing a great job to get the ball back after being megged.
And it doesn't come to anything. And North Georgia players down here. I believe that's Duron, the goal scorer, who's down. He's back on his feet. The play will continue.
Throw in taken from Potros, playing it out wide. Coming from the wide, sending it in. And bad cross there, unfortunately. But actually, we have a corner called off of that cross.
Yeah, it was cleared out by the North Georgia defender and will end up being a corner kick.
And now we have a goal-scoring opportunity for Potros, as a corner. Every corner is considered a goal-scoring opportunity.
Cross coming in, looking for Nuegbo.
And into the hands of the keeper on that one.
Yeah, he got a touch on it, but it wasn't enough.
And North Georgia looking to create something. I believe that's Sereno doing a good job.
Yeah, it's going to be Sereno who ends up getting called for the foul.
I'll fuck someone up.
Referee's going to show a yellow card. It looks like it's probably for dissent. And that was shown to DeYo for North Georgia.
And some words being exchanged here.
North Georgia continuing show their protest to the referee, Brendan Duvenant. And now,
I do think we have Dadinho coming in now as well, preparing to come in. I believe he will be taking Nuegbo.
I'll say I think it's gonna be Johnson.
Okay, it could be, trading speed for speed again. Absolutely possible there.
We'll see in just a second.
Absolutely.
It continues on.
And Nuegbo winning the ball off the ground there. North Georgia still receiving it though, looking for an option there.
Ball given away. Here's Mattis.
Giving away to Mattis, but Mattis giving it away himself.
Yeah, couldn't find his teammate.
North Georgia playing it out of the back line. Potros defender doing a good job, still playing it there in that midfield. And a long ball there from North Georgia, resulting in a throw-in for Potros.
Which means we'll probably see Dadinho come on now. For him. First sub of the day for Potros, Mark Bino. Dadinho is the nickname that he goes by.
And wow! And Montague doing a great job to get to that ball, but it ends up at the defender's feet. Who finds them? Who's looking for number 7 out wide, but couldn't find him there.
So it was in fact for Chris Johnson.
I saw it too. I'm like,
Yep, and you were right there, Chris. Dadinho coming in for Chris Johnson.
Yep, so Mark Reno, the all-time leading goal scorer for Potros, enters the match as the score is still 1-1. With about
the real finding Dadinho. Dadinho sends it to Nuegbo. Nuegbo's on. Nuegbo's on. Looks for it. Has one. Ladies and gentlemen, beautiful assist there from Dadinho to find Nuegbo, who rips the ball into the bottom net. Potros 2, North Georgia 1. Ladies and gentlemen, well,
Now that is what I call an immediate impact from Darinho off the bench, getting the assist, setting up Nuegbo for his second of the match, his fourth of the season. And Potros, just like that, are now in the lead.
absolute difference maker there from Darinho. Not even, just seconds into the game, finding an assist. Well played from Darinho. Nuegbo doing an incredible job to stay on side in the play as well. Absolutely well played from both of those gentlemen for Potros.
Definitely.
2-1.
You can see once again that defensive mistakes from North Georgia causing them to get behind in matches, as the miscommunication along the back line. The right back, I believe, according to the assistant referee's body language, it looked like he was pointing that the right back actually was the one who kept him on. So the players nearby all stopped and thought that he was in clear offside position, but one player on the far side stayed further back behind, leaving him onside, and now Potros take the lead. And the game's not over yet. We still got about 25 minutes to play.
Another throw in here for Potros.
I don't think Potros are going to take their foot off the gas at this point. I don't think that they should.
Not at
They've got to
all.
keep creating chances. They've got to keep trying to extend their lead. Knowing North Georgia, they've got those goal scorers. We've known it from the beginning of this game. They know that it's one opportunity and they can get back into this game. But for now, Potros FC, thanks to Oli Nuegbo's 2 second half goals, turn the game around. We're down by 1 at halftime, now lead by 1. This is the result that they need. They need the 3 points. Next week, have a bye week. They'll be off before coming back against FC Birmingham the week after that. And then they'll face Dalton United. So a win here today, a win against FC Birmingham would put them in a prime position.
And an opportunity for Potros here as Darinho looks to get the ball through, and Nuegbo there as well.
But the play is going to be stopped short. I think a handball was called as that ball kind of ricocheted off.
I do indeed believe it was a handball, and North Georgia playing it out the back here.
Given away once again in the defensive third. Now Potros with numbers forward. Can they get another opportunity?
Figueroa finding Del Rio.
Back for
Nuegbo
Nuegbo.
there. And we have a foul. We have a foul called on North Georgia as a slide tackle onto Nuegbo was made, but it was nowhere to be found.
And more protests from the North Georgia players.
North Georgia not
referee.
happy at all with that call.
Yeah, they were not happy.
And a goal-scoring opportunity here for Potros as they reach a free kick very close to the top of the box.
It's a penalty kick.
My grandest apologies. I thought it was a free kick. No, we have a penalty being taken from Darinho here.
Yeah, and it all started again from that mistake in the back, just giving the ball away from their left back. Tried to play the ball across to the midfield and just went straight to the feet of, I believe it was went straight to the feet of Figueroa. And Figueroa connected with Del Rio. Del Rio got the ball forward to Nuegbo, and Nuegbo got taken down in the box.
And let's see if Darinho can score this penalty here. And he's ready. He has it. Ladies and gentlemen, an absolute golazo from Darinho. Beautiful penalty kick taken. And 3-1 is the result now for Potros versus North Georgia.
Mark Bino coming off the bench, immediately getting a assist and immediately getting a goal from the penalty spot, extending his lead at the top of the leaderboard for Potros all-time goal scoring, and getting his second goal of the season here tonight to extend the lead to 3-1.
And so far, an extreme difference made from Darinho as he gets on the pitch here.
So we talked about it multiple times throughout the half. Do we see those changes from Massis from the bench? He eventually elected to do it around the 60th minute, brought in Darinho, and immediately the impact this game has now been turned around. Now North Georgia are going to need something special to get back into this game. as the momentum is just completely in Potros' favor. But as you know, as many people know, a 2-goal lead is the most dangerous lead in the sport of soccer. 1 goal for North Georgia can completely change the momentum. So Potros cannot stop here. They cannot get comfortable.
Absolutely.
Here's a chance.
Sereno doing a great job sending that ball out. Looking for it. But he was just too fast there. Ends up at the feet for North Georgia. North Georgia playing it from the wide.
Hernandez read that very well.
Hernandez did an incredible job reading that. Verona sending a long ball to Mattis, but North Georgia player there to head the ball away.
Now the question is, do we see any more changes from Masis? Do we see a little bit more defensive options come into the game? They've got Sebastian Ramirez. They've got Pedro Valenzuela, who can kind of solidify the midfield a little bit. They've got Win Boom Prosert, who can come, and Grayson Rockhill as well, defenders on the bench.
North Georgia opting to play it wide off of the free kick, looking for something, sends a long ball. Sereno there, and the ball too long there, resulting in a goal kick.
Yeah, Orellana, the left back, number 17, looking for that long ball, but not able to find his teammate. And it just goes to show, I mentioned it a little bit earlier, this game, not as many fouls in this game as we're used to seeing in the UPSL. These teams are not really more physical teams that we see in this league. It's going to come down to technical ability. And Orellana, that cross there, as well as the giveaway that he had right before the penalty, it just shows the difference in the technical level for some players. And you've got to have a very strong team. Only a couple players who don't have the same technical level can be the difference. And that's the reason why they're at the bottom of the table at this point in the season.
A good job there from Hernandez. Although it results in a corner kick, he was there to make sure the player didn't receive the ball out wide there for North Georgia. Opportunity here for North Georgia as they take a corner.
Not to take away from the talent that North Georgia has. They do have some great players. We've seen it from Emmanuel Lom, Ronald Maradiaga, Leonardo Duran, who got the goal today. They're good players, but they need the full squad. And a cross comes in.
Oh, and a great clearance from Del Rio there, who finds Dadinho. Dadinho looking to control as well. Dadinho doing a good job to get out of there.
Yeah, good strength and eventually winning the free kick.
Very good ball control from Dadinho there as he refused to lose it. Randevan playing with Mattis.
Much better second half here for Potros. Taking their opportunities this time. Oigbo having his 2 shots on target in this half. You can see the difference.
Mattis sending it to Del Rio. Del Rio sending it out to Figueroa. Beautiful cross to Figueroa. Figueroa has one. And it's high there for Figueroa. Great opportunity there. Is I believe Del Rio sent the ball to sent the ball through to Figueroa.
As this play comes, we can kind of see the difference in the second half for Potros. We can already see. Apologies, we have the wrong. Oh, we do see a substitute.
Goal kick here for North Georgia as Potros substitute.
Yep, and that was Jarvis Mattis exiting and Pedro Valenzuela entering the match.
It'll be interesting to see Valenzuela come in for Mattis, as Mattis has been all over the field. North Georgia looking to pressure, playing it out wide. Potros Figueroa doing a great job to get the ball out there. Looking for Montague.
Oh,
Dadinho there. Dadinho was there to try to get the ball, try to catch a mistake, but the North Georgia defender does a good job to not fall into that.
Yeah, he nearly got to that one. We'll see how this...
Opportunity here for North Georgia. As they push the ball out wide to number 7. Number 7 crossing it in.
Yeah, not a good cross, that one.
Not a good cross at all. Sereno gets it out. Finds
Good work there from Figueroa to keep it in play.
Absolutely. Figueroa finding Del Rio. Del Rio crossing it out to Montague. Montague receives the ball.
Montagu has been up and down this right-hand side all match.
Absolutely. The stamina he has is incredible as he's been able to do this the entire match.
Oh, that one goes out of play. Well, I was going to say, let's see how the dynamic in the midfield changes now that Valenzuela's on. It's going to be a little bit more... He's more of a technical player, has good dribbling, good passing, good vision. Ooh. They're going to have a decision to make here for the referee now. He decides that was a missed kick, I believe. That was an interesting decision. That ball was played back by the North Georgia player and the goalkeeper grabbed it.
Yeah, that was a bit of a interesting call there from the referee. But Potros opting to play it out at the back here with Verona.
Ben Jones, the goalkeeper who came in the second half, made a risky decision by catching that ball played by his teammate. Here's Valenzuela.
Valenzuela playing Dadinho. Dadinho looking for something here. Sending it out wide to, I believe, Figueroa. Figueroa
back to Dadinho.
Oh, but too long there. Just too long on the ball.
Here's Orellana. Duran trying to get around McClune, but he can't.
McClune absolutely locking in that midfield as well. He's done a great job to step and mess up a lot of North Georgia's plays.
Perfectly timed pass there to Cedeño too.
Yeah, Cedeño there to receive the ball from a perfectly timed pass. Absolutely. Vandervan finding McClune. Or Montagu.
Venezuelan connection. Montagu. Ooh, chance there.
Crazy chance there as the keeper does a good job to keep that ball.
Yeah, it was a shot on target from Figueroa. Nearly came to Del Rio. Yeah, Montagu originally from Colombia. Played
Ooh, and a mistake there. Del Rio has one, and the keeper saves it.
Very unconventional goalkeeping there.
Absolutely unconventional.
It looked like a volleyball's hit. But it kept it out of the net. That's his job as the goalkeeper. Probably played volleyball in another life.
Ooh, and Ali Nuegbo here with an opportunity. Has one. Straight into the hands of the keeper, though.
Well, they're padding up that shots on target stat. Although they're not really great shots on target, but...
Looking to play out wide. Oh, Montagu doing a great job there. McClune as well stepping.
Jones spilling the ball multiple times as a goalkeeper. We'll see if Potros can continue testing him. It looks like they might be able to extend their lead even more, but they have to stop this attack from North Georgia first.
Yep, North Georgia still on the attack.
Vaquero. First time we said his name today. Eric Vaquero. Actually, his brother, Axel Vaquero, is a former Potros player. Former McEachern High School alum, as well as yours truly and Richard as well.
Present, Del Rio with the throw-in, sending it to Dadinho.
Eric Vaquero, wearing number 6 for North Georgia United, actually has a history with Potros. He trained with the club a couple years ago in the summer when he was only 15 years old. As he was getting ready for his high school years and getting ready for his club team, which he plays at a very high level. Now playing in the UPSL with North Georgia United.
Opportunity for Potros here as they move up the field. I believe that's Figueroa looking for
Perfect pass.
But an offsides for Dadinho there. Trying to use his speed, but getting just caught off.
Maybe the camera angles deceive us, but it looked like he timed his run well from my view. We'll have to look that one back up, see if he actually was in an offside position. It was definitely a close one. Definitely, the camera angle doesn't help. It might have been less close than it appears on the video.
And a mistake there, hitting the back of Nuegbo.
Yeah, but it fell to his teammate, so it worked out in their favor.
Oh, a mistake there. North Georgia ending up with the ball.
Hernandez doing well to slow down the play.
And still on the attack with Potros swarming. Still pressuring is North Georgia as they move up the field. And Verona there to receive the missed pass.
And apologies for those watching. We did have a sub a few minutes ago. Piedro Santa was subbed out. Nixon Condolo came in for North Georgia United. So that one was a few minutes ago. The midfield change. Number 3, Piedro Santa off. Number 2, Condolo came on. Potros now with some good possession here in the back. Good touches from the players. Ball played forward to Del Rio. Wasn't able to control, but they do end up coming away with throwing. Montagu getting it back into Del Rio.
And Del Rio pushing the ball forward, looking for an opportunity there. Look at you, said Dadinho using his speed. Oh, but Dadinho unable to get there, unfortunately, as the keeper comes in for the ball. North Georgia playing it out the back here. Dadinho on a full sprint, looking to get that ball back. Throw in for North Georgia. And as we approach the final 10 here, Chris, what are you seeing for the game?
Well, we do have a substitute here. Looks like Nuegbo, the goal scorer of 2 goals, is going to be replaced. So looks like we're getting some extra legs up top. I believe that's Aaron Witten coming in to replace him. Yes, so we can confirm that is Witten. So I think for these final minutes, it's just going to depend on how much energy North Georgia has left in this game.
Opportunity here for Dadinho.
Yeah,
but
he couldn't control that one.
But he couldn't control that one, and North Georgia getting the ball out. Throw in for Potros. Possible opportunity here.
Like I said, it's going to depend on the energy for North Georgia's. Some fresh legs. Dadinho gets in.
Beautiful play.
In.
Beautiful play on the wide here. Dadinho looking to beat. But just a little too much there as the North Georgia defender gets the ball out. Now we have a bit of a counterattack as McClune gets beat as well.
A 4v4 here.
And a foul called on McClune, even a yellow card, I believe.
Yeah, it was one of those fouls that he had to make to slow down. It was a 4v4 opportunity, and they didn't have the numbers coming back to defend. So he had to stop the forward movement in order to break up the play. So
honestly, a high IQ foul there.
Yeah, first yellow card of the match for Potros, shown to Dylan McClune. That's it. I mean, in his position as a defensive midfielder, they've got to take those sometimes. It's part of their skill set. We see it all the time in the professional level. Those players in that number 6 position are the ones who get the most yellow cards out of any other position.
And an opportunity for North Georgia here, but Verona receiving the ball and keeping it. Verona looking for options here. Deciding to play it short to Hernandez. That'll be McClune receiving the ball as well. McClune sending it out wide. Montague ending up with the ball. Montague playing Figueroa. Figueroa crossing it. Beautiful cross out to Dadinho as well. And an incredible cross out too. Oh, but North Georgia there to keep the ball out. And actually, I believe it's a corner for Potros.
Seventh corner of the game.
Yeah, goal scoring opportunity for Potros. You know, every corner is an opportunity, and you know there haven't been awful corners this game either.
They don't have a target like Nuegbo though anymore, so I'll be interested to see how they put this cross in.
Beautiful cross and a beautiful goal, ladies and gentlemen.
They don't need a target like that, Nuegbo, because they've got Brandervan.
And Brandervan appearing out of nowhere there to get an absolute golazo in this corner. 4-1 so far are your Potros versus North Georgia United.
Amazing finish there from Brandon Hernandez, getting his first UPSL goal for the club. The center back came into the club, returning to the club after going away for a couple seasons. Joined the club when he was only 17 years old, now 19, getting his first goal. Extending the lead for Potros to 4-1. And a substitute going to be made here for North Georgia. Number 17, Orellana, coming off. Player coming on, I believe that's Okororonko. We'll try to confirm that. And the referee will...
That would be number 18 who just came on.
Yeah, so that's Obina Orokonko who came in to replace Ariana. And the referee will get a talk with his assistant over here by the bench. Things not looking too good for North Georgia at this point. Now getting set up for their 6th loss in 6 matches, sitting at the bottom of the table. FC Atlanta winning their first match this season. Now it's going to be a 5-point gap between the bottom position and the next bottom position. A yellow card shown to the bench. I believe that was to the coach, Kevin Grimaldo.
I believe Coach a little unhappy about the calls being made.
Yeah, not really sure what he could be unhappy about in that position. It's just a great corner kick and a great finish.
I agree with that 100%. And North Georgia playing it out the back here, looking for the wide.
Brandon Van doing a good job
There,
there.
Van once again, ladies and gentlemen. Throw in for North Georgia. Reaching the final 5 minutes here of the game. Not including extra time. North Georgia still possessing in the side. Out wide.
Montagu doing well.
Montague doing a great job.
Oh, but then he turned on him, but it was already out for a throw-in anyway.
Yep, and we
So,
have
yeah.
a Potros throw-in.
Things not looking too good for North Georgia at this point, sitting at the bottom of the table. They're 5 points from even getting to the next position, but bottom 2 teams are in those relegation spots. So I believe they've got 6 points to get out of the relegation zone. And halfway point of the season, not looking good for them. They're going to really need to be able to turn things around in the second half of the season.
Beautiful speed being
They wanna
exhibited
stay.
there.
Good work there from Darinho. He's really made an impact off the bench today.
Oh, absolutely. And an incredible cross sent over.
Oh, the bounce took it away from Witten, but still has it in place. See what he can do with it.
Witten looking
Clune
for
getting
options. Finding Montague. Montague
Now
sends
Del
Del Rio. And Del Rio getting it over to McClune, who stays on. McClune looking for something. Looks like a
corner.
Yeah, looks like another corner, another goal-scoring opportunity for Potros. We've seen it already on a corner.
Del Rio got the assist on that last corner, adding to his tally. He's actually the club's all-time leading assister. We'll see the 4th substitute of the match for Potros, and a substitute for North Georgia United as well as Eric Vaquero is replaced. We'll try to confirm who is coming on for him. But we also see Win Boonpraser getting ready to come on. We'll see who's replaced for Potros. I didn't catch who it was. I believe it might have been Brandon Hernandez. No, it was Montagu. No,
Yeah,
it
it
was
looks.
Montagu.
I do believe it was Montague who was subbed out.
So Montagu being subbed out. He had a great performance today. Boonpraser coming in.
Figueroa looking to create a chance with this. Has one. Keeper keeping the ball out and getting it to his North Georgia defense, but Del Rio there to receive the ball, looking for McClune there. North Georgia. And I believe another Potros corner as the North Georgia defender clears it. And I do have confirmed that it is number 9 for North Georgia that came on the pitch.
So we have Vaquero being replaced for number 9, who is Paco Lopez. Paco Lopez coming on to the game for North Georgia. They're going to make another sub. And it's Dayo who's going to be replaced. We'll confirm who came on in just a second. We'll try to catch his number. Another corner kick here. McClune is an option short, but goes long instead.
Oh, and looks
on.
it looks for first post there, but it's just a little high for him. Still in Potros possession, but North Georgia looking to counter. I do have confirmed number 22 came on for them, and an incredible pass for North Georgia. Verona doing a job to get out of that.
Yeah, great awareness, great work from Cameron Verona. Hasn't had much to do this half at all, but good awareness there to get off of his line and to get onto that ball. So the substitute for North Georgia, that was Tristan Hammonds, who came on replacing
North Georgia with a throw in. Potros getting it to McClune. McClune looking for Witten. Witten sends Del Rio. Del Rio looking for Dadinho with the speed. Dadinho's there. And Dadinho has one. And he hits the post. Oh my goodness. And Dadinho almost has a beautiful goal, but he hits the post there, unfortunately.
That was a great pass up to him. And unlucky with the finish to hit the post. Here's Lom.
And now we're in extra time.
We'll try to get an indication of how much time is being added on. Not much happened in this half besides maybe the penalty kick. We'll probably see 2 or 3 minutes.
I believe I saw 4 minutes.
Okay, so we'll go with 4 for now. We'll see if that holds up.
McClune sending the ball out wide.
Here's Sereno, who has now moved to this right-hand side, with the introduction of Bunpraser, who will take the left-hand side. Del Rio finding himself wide. Oh, Witten did a good job to get to that one, but his touch was just too heavy.
And yeah, just a heavy touch there for Witten.
Looks like another substitute being ready to come in. And it'll be for North Georgia, so it'll be their final sub of the match. The goal scorer, Duran, being replaced. We'll try to confirm who came on. We can get his number, I believe, maybe number 11. We'll try to confirm that in a second.
That's going to be number 8 that came on.
Max Ramos is going to be coming on, replacing Leonardo Duran.
Del Rio doing a good job fighting for the ball there. Ends up with the ball as well. North Georgia looking for the counter as they get the ball back. Playing it out wide.
Here's Hammonds, one of the substitutes. One of the 7 substitutes who has come on this match. Losing the ball pretty easily is Venezuela. Oh, he gives it right back to North Georgia. But
Dadinho receiving the ball there.
And good pressure to make up for his mistake to win the ball right back. Here's Witten.
Witten receiving the ball. Finding Sereno. Sereno has one. And it's wide.
Sereno, he got the assist for the first goal for Nuegbo, so he's been a positive addition to the squad, both defensively and attacking-wise.
Absolutely agree with that, as North Georgia ends up with their goal kick. Playing it out wide, looking for the long ball, but just long there, and Verona ending up with the ball.
He'll take his time, run the clock. We're now in about 3 minutes added of the 4 that we believe was given. Here's Bunpraser. McClune.
And that's going to be the game, ladies and gentlemen. Potros 4, North Georgia United 1.
So, Oli Nuegbo's brace turned the game around. The introduction of Darinho getting an assist directly off the bench, and then eventually finding his own goal from the penalty spot before Branderban Hernandez finished the scoring, getting his first goal of the season and giving Potros the 4-1 victory. Let's take a look at the final stats of the match. And you can see 25 shots for
25
Potros
total shots. Wow.
to North Georgia's 8 at halftime. Just remember, at halftime, Potros only had 2 shots on target. They finished the match with 10 shots on target to North Georgia's 4, only 1 shot on target in the second half. So a completely different second half. Injury to goalkeeper Mendiola probably made a difference for North Georgia, but in the end, they really ran out of steam, and Potros didn't give up. They kept fighting. The introduction of Darinho made a big difference. In my opinion, he's the man of the match for me today.
Absolutely agreed. I think I'm right there with you. Darinho, as soon as he got on the pitch, he made the difference. And moving forward, they were concerned of his speed the entire game.
Yeah, and again, other great performers today. Brandon Hernandez, a big shout out to him getting his first goal of the season. Oli Nuegbo getting a brace, doing a great job as well, but could have had probably 4 or 5 goals in this match if he had taken all of his chances. And Sereno also very positive in this match as well. And McClune as well. McClune in the midfield just completely dominated.
Oh, completely agreed. Very, very key players here in this game. The second half was certainly exactly what we called for this game, and a very good win for Potros as we move up.
Well, they get the win. They move up to second place for the time being. Next week, have a bye week, so there will be no Potros game next week in the UPSL. It will be a chance for them to get some rest, try to get some players with injuries back into the team, and then they come back against FC Birmingham in 2 weeks. But at the time being, they will go up to second place in the table, tied on points with Dalton United, only behind on goal difference, and they will be back in a few weeks to try to keep on fighting for that title push. Final remarks from you, Richard?
It's been an absolute pleasure showing this game and transmitting this game. We thank the fans for their dedication and connecting with us today. It's been a lovely match, and until next time.
Yeah, this has been Christopher Waranga and Richard Carvajal bringing you the match, and we'll see you next time on the Potros YouTube channel.
Thanks for filling in.
Oh, yeah, no worries.